Manchester. Hey! I never performed in Manchester before. I've come all the way from London, walked it. That is my commitment to the... No, I didn't. Got a Virgin train. I'm going to perform for you the first 20 minutes of my solo theatre show. It's a show all about broken hearts and a health condition that I developed afterwards. It's funnier than it sounds, I promise you. But this condition is a disorder of the esophagus, and so I will be talking about problems eating, drinking, and there's mentions of throwing up, so this is just your content warning for that. Are we okay? Well, then let's begin. Hark! No, sorry, that touched me. When you look at the person you love, your brain releases the neurotransmitter dopamine, which triggers feelings of pleasure. And then that dopamine travels to other parts of your brain that are in charge of helping you to focus. Yeah, focus on the person who's made you feel that pleasure. And then because you're still looking at the person you love, your brain releases even more dopamine, which triggers feelings of even more pleasure, and in turn makes you more focused. And then you get stuck in this feedback loop of pleasure and focus, and pleasure and focus, and pleasure, and you thought it's because they had nice eyes. It's science. Science has loads to say about love. In fact, right now, somewhere in the world, there's a scientist in a lab conducting experiments and gathering results, an expert in illuminating the mystery surrounding this esoteric thing that we have called love. Now, I'm also an expert on love, but my lab is reality TV. Because ever since Scylla's blind date, I've been obsessed with reality TV shows about love and relationships. And I think we're all really lucky to live in a time when there are just so many shows for us to enjoy. I watch First Dates. My people, them. And I watch all the First Dates. So First Dates Abroad, Celebrity First Dates Hotel. I watch Dinner Date. The Undateables, Newlyweds, The First Year. Got to be hardcore to know that one. I watch 90 Day Fiancé, and I watch all the 90 Day Fiancé, so 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, and 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. I watch 7 Year Switch, Love at First Kiss, Kiss Bang Love, A Question of Love, The Spouse House, Are You the One, and of course, Married at First Sight. See, I've always been fascinated by how couples meet and fall in love, how they communicate, how they fight, how they make up. You know, how do people treat each other when there's no one else around? Aside from the camera person and the whole production team. But see, the thing is, if you follow people around for 6 months, 6 weeks, hell, even 6 hours, truth will leak out. And when I was younger, I was convinced that it was through that truth that I would learn the right way to be with someone. You know, the right way to love someone. Hell, the right way to be loved. And that's why, even today, if those shows are on, I'm watching. Focused. I'm in New York. Ricky and I met on MySpace. We were both in a mutual friend's top 8, which was a sign. And when I saw his profile picture right next to mine, I clicked on his page, went and looked at all of his 5 of his pictures, and I just stared at them for like minutes or hours or whatever. So when he contacted me and asked if I wanted to hang out, I was like, yeah. And the first time we met was here, in the West Village. So this area, it means something to us, you know. We're still on the corner of West 4th Street and 6th Avenue. Ricky stopped at a kiosk to buy himself some chewing gum, and I take a step back just so I can look at him. Yeah. As he waits for his change, broad shoulders back, Ricky twirls a cinnamon-scented toothpick that is always in the right corner of his mouth. Yeah. Ricky starts walking. I quicken my pace to catch up, and this thing that I feel for him, it takes over me. I need to touch him. I say, "Can I hold your hand?" And he says, "Nah. I don't feel like it." Ricky and I are sat outside the Italian restaurant on McDougal Street. We've been sat here for an hour now, talking. Well, Ricky's been talking. You see, Femi, it's like I always say. Ownership is a plague, and it's a plague because it breeds expectations, and expectations are dangerous. See, I believe that people should be who they are. You should be who you are, and I should be who I am. That's why I'm not upset with you for wanting to hold my hand. But you can't be upset with me for saying no. I mean, I don't want to change you. If ever you want to hold my hand, just ask. I'm going to say no. But you're being who you are, and I'm being who I am, and we're allowing each other to be that, and that is the definition of respect. Do you get that, Femi? Because if you can really get that, if you can accept that and understand that, well, then you never know. Maybe one day, I'll reach for your hand. Ricky and I stood outside the music studio. He's due in 5 minutes, and I'm trying to figure out how to say goodbye. Okay, so I want to kiss him on the lips, right, because that's who I am. But he might not want to, because that's not who he is. But then so I won't. No, don't. I'm changing. Don't change. Be yourself. Respect. Okay, let me get it together. I lean forward and kiss Ricky gently on his left cheek. Femi, you can kiss me on the lips, you know. Ricky's in the bedroom, and I'm in the kitchen, putting the finishing touches to a fruit salad that I'm preparing for breakfast. I've got pineapple, I've got melon, I've got grapes, I've got strawberries, each one lovingly cut in half. And when Ricky's ready, we meet in the living room, and we sit on the couch, and we eat, and we talk. Well, Ricky talks about his family, and about the problems he's having, and I listen, and I do not offer advice. I'm sat facing him, my feet resting on his lap, my back against the arm of the sofa, his left arm resting on the back of the sofa, hands stretched out towards me. So after a couple of hours, Ricky says he's got to go, get to work. I ask him, can you do me a favour before you leave? Can you run to the bodega across the street and grab me a smoked salmon and cream cheese bagel and bring it back for me? Why can't you do it? Oh, because I'm still in my pyjamas, so. That's not the reason. Ricky pushes my legs off of his lap. My feet hit the floor with a thud. See, if you told me what the reason was, I would have gone for you. But that's not the real reason. Ricky gets up, walks to the bathroom, and closes the door firmly behind him.